Hey, welcome back to Athlete Mental Coaching. In today's video, this is a two-part series, but today we're going to be talking about why positive affirmations aren't working for your child. And let's get straight into it. All right, now today we're going to be talking about why positive affirmations don't work for most athletes. And this is a very short video. This is very to the point. And if you're a coach watching this or you're a parent watching this, please take notes because I think this will really help. And the next video that we post next week is going to show you a very simple exercise that can help with positive affirmations if the athlete is open-minded and if the athlete executes and takes action. All right. Now today we're just going to go straight into this. So the reason why, I would say the three biggest reasons why positive affirmations don't work for athletes. Number one, most kids out there do not like to sit in silence with their own thoughts. They would rather watch something that has nothing to do with their own development. They'd rather listen to music, or they'd rather be talking about something pre-game or post-game that has nothing to do with themselves. And this is because a lot of kids like to take whatever the attention that is on them, and they like to just like reflect it and get it off of them as quickly as possible. All right, that's number one. The inability to sit in their own thoughts and concentrate. Concentration is one of the concentration and focus are I would say two of the biggest components that athletes at the highest level that they have that most people don't have. And those are learned skills. Any player, any athlete out there can learn how to concentrate. They can learn how to really focus. Those two things are huge. All right. But going back to what I said, the first thing, most kids cannot sit alone in their own thoughts. That's number one. Number two, this thing right here, all right, this is my iPhone. That is a killer for positive affirmations. And it's because there's information overload. There's too much information out there. Everybody's saying different things. My goal is to simplify. Right? My goal is to absolutely simplify, and I'll be able to show you in the next video how I help players do this. But because there's too much information here, it's going to be hard to get in a routine. And this is the thing with positive affirmations, you can't do something different every single time before you go play in a game. And there's no consistency with that. And it's also going to be hard to sit down and focus when this is in front of your athlete and they're like this all the time in the car, right? So this needs to go out the window, literally needs to go out the window when your child is trying to focus on positive affirmations, or when they're going through it in their own mind, or when they're going through it when they read it, right? That's number two. And number three, right? This is, I call this the 1% rule, right? But 99% of everybody out there just kind of goes through the motions. They settle for mediocrity. And this is adults, this is kids, this is everybody. This is everybody, even everybody who watches this video, 99% don't execute. They don't care enough about actually creating a change. So ideally, all right, if you're in the 1% listening to this, you have to realize that in order to actually get results with positive affirmations, you have to do things that are different. And most kids out there they're afraid of being different. All right, that sounds weird, but they are afraid of being different. They're afraid of being made fun of when they get to the game, if they're looking at something, or at a tournament, and they go away from what we're going to talk about in the next video because they're afraid of what their teammates are going to think. right? Most kids are afraid to look different. And that is why positive affirmations don't work. Because there's no consistency, because they're thinking, well, what are my teammates going to think of this? What are my coaches going to think of this? Right? So to recap, all right, before we get to the next video, because it's important to have this context before we get to the next video. Most kids can't sit alone in their own thoughts, right? The phone is an absolute distraction. And number 3, most kids are afraid of what others think. Now, if you're a parent watching this, the next video is going to absolutely help your child. And I recommend sitting down, watching it together. And I'm going to show you a very simple exercise. It's going to take less than 3 minutes for me to explain. It is something that's already helped hundreds of kids that I've worked with. This is something every single player in my training academy, I'm a soccer trainer, everyone in my academy has gone through this exercise over the last 5 years. Everyone has gotten very good results with it, but can't be a 99%er, right? Can't do that, because that's not going to work. All right. Hope to see you on the next video. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, hit the subscribe button so you get notified about the upcoming videos that we post every single Monday. That's it. See you soon.